Hi, my name is Mia, and you're watching Sincerely Nymphy, and welcome to episode 2 of Black OC Reviews. And I'm back with Anthony.
Hi, guys.
If you didn't watch the first episode, Anthony and I met at Cal State, and we were both art majors. So, just like the first episode, we're going to look at all these pictures and art from an art major's analytical point of view. So yeah, let's get to the first picture. Sorry, I'm a little off today. I'm a little tired. It's kind of hot in here. Should we turn on the AC?
Yeah.
Would that cause too much noise?
I think that would give us a little bit of noise.
Okay, well, I guess I'll withstand it for now. Okay, so the first picture is by Brittany Mallory. I'm actually friends with her. She's a really awesome girl and a really awesome artist. So, can't wait to look at this picture. Do you want to read the description?
So, this is Brittany's OC, Nakomi. She loves to party, and you can find her jamming out almost anywhere. And Brittany also listed her Instagram handle. It's @Chiswa.
Chiswa? How many eyes is that? I get
That's
so far away.
eyes.
Oh, okay, nice.
Chiswa.
So CHIISWA. All right, well, let's look at the picture. It's actually, I really like the color scheme.
Those are such good shadows. Oh my god.
The shadows are amazing, and the anatomy is really good too.
The things you can do with a limited amount of lines.
Right,
Those are really sharp lines and really clean.
Yeah, it's like, what does it remind me of? Oh, okay. It reminds me of, I just forgot it again. Oh yeah, I was gonna say the Gorillas, but I realized that's not the artist. The artist is Jamie Hewlett, and it reminds me a lot of that art style in the sense that that artist captures a lot of detail with very minimal, lines and shading. It's not necessarily blocky, but it's very cartoony and simplistic, but it still expresses realism. And I think she did a really good job portraying that as well. I like the boots. I like the whole outfit. This seems like something I'd wear to the gym. I think I actually have this outfit, but in red.
Yeah.
Which why don't I have that in pink? That's a crime.
The hair.
The hair is adorable. I love the curly natural hair. And I love the bean brows. I love it.
It reminds me of cell shading.
What is that?
It's like, here, let me show you. It's like, they do it in video games.
Oh, like Toon Link in Wind Waker?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I can totally see that.
Cell shading.
So they do that in a lot of 3D anime, huh?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I can definitely see that. Very interesting. I wonder how she did the shading. I wonder if she based it off of a photo or if she just did it from the top of her head. Because I know I do that. I don't really like to take inspiration from photos because I get caught up in trying to recreate the photograph.
Look at the foreshortening of those animals.
Yeah, that's really good.
Oh my god. And the colors.
The colors are very, very gentle and soft, and they're really easy to look at. They're not too bright, you know what I mean? And they all what is it? I'm not gonna say coexist because it's not like they're at war or anything, but they just complement each other so well.
Yeah.
They really do.
Very good color relationship.
Do you think that's triadic on the color wheel?
I think so. I love that green. It has a little bit of warmth to it.
That green is a very unique green. It's like a very earthy, desaturated mint, which is not a color you see a lot.
Yeah.
I love it. I really love it.
It's just spilling out of the line. I love that.
Which is how actual natural hair is. She's super adorable too.
Do you think she did that on purpose?
What, the hair?
Just leave the hair with a little bit of line.
I think so. I think she meant to give her 3 or 4 type hair, and that kind of hair, stylistically, it's not really like straight hair in the sense that there is no definite outline to it. You know what I mean?
Very good decision.
It's like a cloud.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think she portrayed that beautifully, you know?
Right.
Because especially like her hair, like I think she's probably portraying frizz.
Mm-hmm.
And frizz doesn't have a definite like outline. It's just a like vapor of hair matter. You know what I mean? Yeah, and curly hair and just black hair in general is really interesting and beautiful. I also like how the shirt lifts up as she lifts her arm up too.
Right.
And the draping and the way that the fabric constricts around her arms, it's very realistic, and I really appreciate that. But I also like, she's really like taking the time to pay attention to like the different materials that she's rendering, because if you pay attention, in contrast to her shirt, the leggings or the yoga pants that she's wearing are very tight, and they're made out of a more stretchy material, and so they don't wrinkle up like the shirt does. I love that.
That anatomy though.
Yeah, the anatomy is really good.
It shows that small indication of the hip and where the leg muscles are.
Right. And I can get that like subtle indication of like the pelvic bone too, which is something when I look at myself in the mirror, I see that too. And I always do that when I'm drawing people. Is like, a lot of people think that the human waist is, you know, this thing that's like an hourglass and goes in and then it just goes out. You know what I mean? But, you know, there's bones and organs and like muscle and squishy, fleshy, gooey stuff inside that you have to take into consideration. She's definitely like, and that's what I said, and you said before, like the anatomy is amazing and it's very realistic. I love it. And I love the boots too. They're so cute. I love the booties. The booties. I love the background too. It's almost like she's jamming out in her own world, and like that is a visualization of the music, because you can't really put, I mean, you could put music with a picture and a video, but you know, sound doesn't work like GIFs do.
Yeah.
And so I think that the music, I mean, I think that, I'm assuming that she meant to, you know, make the background that way to portray the music that she's listening to. Because that's what it really seems like. And I know everyone who entered this contest and drew their pictures put a lot of thought and effort into each little detail of these pictures. And I can tell that she's dancing to the music, because these little circles, they like indicate to me like sound waves of like, you know, vibrations and like, you know, that it just gives me a type of vibe to the music. Like maybe she's listening to like some like bouncy, upbeat, like lo-fi funk, you know what I mean? And even the way she's dancing too kind of portrays that kind of music. I love it. I love this whole picture.
Right. Is she on the dance floor or just floating?
She's in her own world, and that's kind of like, you know, when you're dancing the music, that's how you feel. This picture is like, you know, her dancing and she's vibing, essentially. It's a picture of her vibing. Like, maybe she is on the dance floor. Who knows where she is? But, like, that background is, like, how she's feeling right now. She's listening to the music. And I love it.
Love it.
Great job, Brittany. I love this so much. It's amazing. Oh, I just love it.
It's an 8.
It's an A for me too. All the pictures are just A's for me. Even like what's his face, when I was going on, you know, and looking at all the pictures, I was voting for all of them. And I was like, oh, I want to vote for this one. Oh, I want to vote for this one too. Oh, and this one, and this one, and this one. And I was like, oh wait, I'm voting for all. And I was like, okay, I better stop. I know, leave me alone. You want to move on to the next picture?
Next picture.
All right. Thank you so much for entering the contest, Brittany. You did an amazing job. All right. This entry is by Astra De Leon. This is one of my most beloved OCs. Her name is Yue. She's one of the strongest witches in my story that's in progress, called Devil's Dance. She's also one of my most wholesome characters, to the point where my friends will body slam me to the center of the earth if she's ever sad in the story. She struggles with self-loathing, but is working on seeing her self-worth with help of her family and friends. But hurt her friends and or family, and she will snap you in half. She can buff your weapon of choice, and her signature weapons is a spear scythe hybrid. She will read you a story if you ask nicely.
Very good design.
Yeah, I love the design. Can I just say I love the ombre in her hair? I think those are dreads, or it could be straight hair, I'm not sure. I think it's straight hair, but the way the different strands are kind of parted, it could be that they were twisted and then left alone at the ends of the braid.
Right.
Because I've seen people do that before.
There's a little bit of, what would you call this?
The string on the hats?
No, just the hair is pointing up.
Oh, those are kind of like side locks or side bangs. They kind of remind me of Hime bangs, if you know what I mean. How they like cut the sides, and then they cut the bangs or whatever, but they leave the sides a little shorter than the rest of the hair. So yeah, I really love the hair.
Goes all the way down in a giant braid.
You know what this reminds me of, and it's gonna sound like negative, but it's not. It's, okay, so there's this episode of My Strange Addiction, and there was this lady who had her hair in dreads, and she had grown it like her whole life.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Yeah, you remember that episode? And it was all the way down to like, I think it was even past her feet. It was like, oh my god, this is what it reminds me of. Just like really, really, really long, beautiful hair. I love it. I love the dress too. It's a very like, it's like a mermaid dress. It's like a Lolita mermaid dress.
Lolita mermaid dress.
Lolita mermaid dress, because like, okay, and even then, I don't even know if I'm like, if this is a mermaid dress. It just like, it's kind of like a fish, like a mermaid shape a little bit. But it's got the frills and the style and the lacing of like Lolita, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like a Lolita mermaid dress. You get what I'm talking about right here?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a guy, so he doesn't really know a lot about dresses. But yeah, I love the dress so much, and this pendant. And I need glasses. Well, I've been needing glasses.
Yeah.
Because, like, from far away, I thought this was an eyeball necklace, and I looked up close, and it's this cool little crescent moon thing with, like, a jewel pendant in the middle. It's so dope. I love it.
So many details.
I know, right? Especially, like, the draping, like, chains or strings or threads or, like, whatever they are, like, hanging off of the hat. It's so pretty. I love it so much.
And then underneath her hat, it looks like
the galaxy kind of. Like, it reminds me of Chariot.
Oh, yeah.
The contest winner, or like Marukami. How her dress, like underneath her dress is like nebulas and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I love that so much. And I like the scars too. I'm not sure if they're like battle scars or if they're from like self-harm or something like that, but I really love the scars and the placement of the scars.
Are they scars or tattoos?
I'm not sure, because they do have like a kind of like crescent outline to them that kind of like is replicating like the moon a little bit. And I know her name's Yue, and that she has that moon pendant, and a lot of like themes is like lunar and stuff like that. But if they are self-harm scars, I think that it's a beautiful addition as well, because I think it also represents, her struggles with, self-loathing and loving herself. But also, I think people who also, self-harm need someone to identify with,
Yeah.
And this is like,
I don't know. Character.
Right. Sorry, I have like a hard time talking about that kind of stuff because like I struggled with that myself in the past as well. And I think that's why I appreciate, that character. And I don't even know if like she meant to put them as self-harm scars. Like maybe they were battle scars or something like that.
That's why it's interesting that you interpret it that way, because there's a lot of interpretations.
Right. And as someone who struggled with like similar problems and issues that Yue has struggled through, I kind of see myself in her in that sense. And it kind of like reaches me on an emotional level, which I really, really love.
Right.
Yeah. Also, I want to see the spear scythe hybrid so bad. Like, I kind of like, would it be weird if I asked her, like, can I see the weapon? Like, you know, it's like the way she's like having her hand out, it's like, you know how like Kingdom Hearts, you know how like they reach their hand out and then a Keyblade appears?
Yeah, they summon their weapon.
Dude, like she's about to do it.
Yeah.
She's about to do it. She's about to freaking do it. Look at the look on her face. She's like, don't make me do it.
Right.
Don't make me get this. Oh my god, she reminds me of myself so much. I love this character. She's so awesome. And these curves though. Sorry. Yeah, but this character is amazing. And I love the color scheme as well. Okay. This is what I really like about the color scheme and what makes it very unique. And I think I've seen this with like a few entries in the first episode as well. But, okay, so, you know, you see blue, right? And these cool colors, but you also see the warm purples, right? But what pulls it all together is that red bow.
Yeah.
Or not bow, sorry, rose. It's the red rose because, like, you know, what's blue and red mean? Purple. You know, and so you've got these warm blues, or not these warm blues. Is there
Very
such thing
cool.
as that?
Yeah,
very, very, very cool blues and warm purples, and the red ties it together. You know what I mean? Whereas with like one of the entries in the previous episode, you know, it was like blue and red and pink, but then the purple tied it together. Right. This is like the other way around, and I really like that. I love it. And I love her eyes too. There's a lot of like lunar and like moon themes in this. And her eyes are like giving me like, you know, moon vibes. Like I can see the moon in her eyes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like the moon gives off like, you know, there's different like depictions of the moon and stuff like that. But a lot of them you see like the moon glowing this like yellowish green aura. And I can see that in her eyes. So yeah. And I love the sparkly stars. They're so cute. That whole hat is adorable. I love it. This character is amazing. And the background is like really nice and simple too.
Again, it's a really complicated character design.
Yeah, it really is. In a good way. I love the I like how there's like a cool lavender, like almost a periwinkle, but then there's a warm lavender too.
I love the gradient on the hair.
Right. And even the gradient, like when it fades from purple to black, it's like cool to warm. She's using both warm and cool colors in this. And they complement each other very well. I love that dress. You know what she reminds me of? And like, I've been thinking about this in my head, like what anime does this remind me? It reminds me of Soul Eater. I would see her in an episode of Soul Eater, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like the color scheme, the outfit, like just like the cut of the outfit and like the top part, like the what's it called, the collar, and like just reminds me of Soul Eater. Like she'd be like one of the like people at Death. I almost said Death Star Academy. Death Weapon Meister Academy. Please don't be mad at me. I'm an old lady and I haven't seen Soul Eater in like forever.
Oh my god.
Do you have anything else to add, Anthony?
Not really.
Yeah.
Pretty much talked about every point.
I feel bad. I feel like I talk most of the time and I don't. Okay, I'll let you talk more in the next picture. My bad.
No, that's fine.
Alright, let's go to the next one. Thank you, Astrid De Leon, for entering your character Yue in the contest. I really love it, and I appreciate it, like, on an artistic level, but also on an emotional level as well. So, I just appreciate this picture so much. It's so beautiful. Thank you so much.
Alright, this is Ao Mikazuki. Her OC is Maris?
Who?
Maris or
Maybe it's Maurice. Maurice.
A rather spacey student who's an absolute prodigy in her music club. She's in love with the violin, hence her one being in the shape of a violin bow with a half a star, and not so in love with untuned instruments. And my love for music and the Maho Shoujo genre of anime had me come up with a normal girl that becomes a magical marching band. How do you say that?
Let me see, where?
Majorette?
Where?
Majorette?
Majorette.
Who saves the existence of music through songs.
I really love this character. I love it so much. Okay, here's like one thing that I really like about this character. Is that her school uniform is like a Japanese middle schooler's boys uniform, which is so awesome. I love women wearing boys' clothes.
And then she got her little heels.
Yes, sis, work those heels. Oh my gosh, I love the color scheme too. Like, it's all the primary colors with black and white. So primaries and neutrals, and they all go well together because they triadically complement each other. But then you got the neutrals that also, what's the word? Neutral colors like black and white. They kind of like enhance a color. When you put a color next to black, it makes it look brighter. If you put it next to white, it makes it look more saturated and darker.
Right. Okay, one thing I liked about all three designs is, well, just how strong she looks like when she's standing.
Yeah, her stance is very confident.
Very confident, and it really shows in her conductor cool uniform.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Plus that stern demeanor in her face.
Yep, it does say cruel.
It just reminds me of my time in marching band, how just whenever I was trying to catch a breath, I would look up at the conductor's face, and it just seems like he's just welling up with a lot of stress and was about to blow up at us.
Right. Well, I never really had personal experience with a conductor. I think I was only in band like once in like middle school, so I don't really know. Are they like like strict or something like that?
They were really strict. Yeah, just one of my band conductor just had this, just had an angry face the whole time we were playing, and it just seems like he was gonna punish one of us.
Damn. You think she was trying to portray that in this?
A little bit.
Right.
Especially in the cruel name.
Right. Like, like how like Aang gets in the Avatar state, or like, that one character where you just finally piss them off and they're like, alright, well, this is my final form and I'm gonna beat you up and kill you now.
Right. And then there's the magical marching uniform where she just looks like she's ready to, I don't know, do some marching.
You were in marching band, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. And that outfit is, I can definitely see that being worn. Yeah,
definitely. I love it. I like how she's combining kind of like the magical girl like fashion with marching band and like the marching uniform. I think she like combined them really well.
Right.
And I love the cute little cape too. I also want to acknowledge the use of color and all these and the way it differs like per outfit. You know what I mean? For example, her school uniform is all black with just a dash of yellow and red. I see that you're pointing at the yellow button.
Yeah, I can see that gold yellow button right there, and it matches with that one on the shoulder.
Yeah, the balls on the shoulder. Oh my god, that sounded so terrible. I didn't mean it like that. Stop looking at me like that.
Stop.
Oh my god. The spheres, the orbs on the shoulder. Stop.
Okay,
oh my god.
Let's get back.
Okay. My bad. Yeah, but also... Hold on, I'm gonna need a second. Why do I do this to myself?
Take your time.
Okay, so the button on the school uniform not only matches the spheres on her shoulders. The decorations on her shoulders, but also matches the buttons. I don't know what those kind of buttons are. I think they're called sailor buttons or something like that.
Yeah.
Up and down the marching uniform. You know what I mean?
And then I don't really see it in the
There's
third
no
one.
yellow in that. There's no... Oh, snap. You know, the screensaver. Shut off. Alright, sweet. We're back. Yeah, but there's no yellow in this. Which... And I know all these artists are really smart when they make all these artworks. Because look. All the ones that have yellow in it, look at her face. Look at her expression.
Right.
Look at her gestures. Look at her stance.
Very happy.
Very positive. And then look at the one that doesn't have any yellow in it.
Ooh, you're right.
Or blue. See? That's really smart. That's a really smart decision. Also, look at her pupils. Look at the stars. I love
star in the middle, and then
you know the other. Yeah, the other
one has a red sclera.
Oh snap! Oh wait. What color is the middle? Not a sclera. It's called a pupil. Her pupil. Okay. Oh snap! Yeah, you're right. Okay, so her. Yeah, she's pissed off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh my gosh! Like all these little details, I'm just now noticing. This is really awesome.
It's amazing.
Yeah. I noticed that there isn't any blue in the first one, except for maybe the outline. Does that mean it's black or just a really dark blue? Because if there isn't blue, that could mean something too. Because there isn't blue in that one.
Yeah, there's barely any blue.
I wonder what the blue represents. And also, there's subtle lighting in her hair too.
This one is very desaturated.
Right, it's like there's a green tint to her hair.
Yeah.
The last one, there's a purple warmish tint to her hair, and the first one, there's a blue tint to her hair. Yeah. But I wonder what it means. I wonder what the blue indicates, because it's only in the middle one. It's not really in the conductor crew uniform or the school uniform.
Right.
So I wonder what the blue means.
It's just in the middle one that we see a balance of the three primary colors along with black and white.
Right. It's all 100% balanced, and maybe that's what the blue represents. Because I don't know. I know, like in the middle one, she's very like happy and optimistic, and there's she's starry-eyed and all that. The school uniform, she's kind of neutral. And the conductor crew, she's very, like, upset. Like, you just hit my last note.
Yeah.
Pack your bags. Bitch, the door.
I love the frills in the skirt.
I love the detail that she put in the frills in the skirt, too. It's so awesome. Yeah, like, it reminds me of, what I see a lot in Lolita is those, like, frills. It's not lace. It's like, yeah, they're frills. I feel like she like looked at it from like a photo or something like that, because she did it really, really well. Like, I don't know. I don't think I've ever like done frills that well. I've always done like, the pleats in the skirt. Like how I do frills is I just do the regular skirt pleats and I shrink them down and make them really small. And that's how I do my frills. But her frills are like naturally, like realistically creasing and crinkling, like how actual frills are supposed to be. So I really appreciate that. That's really awesome. I'll take a note from that. I'm gonna copy that when I draw my stuff. I'm gonna take inspiration from that, because that's a good way to like draw and indicate like frills and creasing and stuff like that in fabric. Because I've always just done like really, really tiny pleats. So yeah, you did a really, really good job on these. And the shoes are freaking cute, man. Look at the shoes.
All three.
I know. Oh my gosh, yes. And I love the conductor full outfit as well. I love the cuffs.
Oh right, those are very, very good.
She has the aspects of like a formal, outfit, but with like a cute magical girl twist to it. So she's got the collars cuffed and tail like of the coat,
Coaster.
But you know, she's got like it's got like the cutesy like what is it called, the cupcake skirt, the cupcake cut skirt with the, you know, frilly flowy stuff, like a, you know, like a magical girl,
Right.
but with a bow tie.
Those hands are really good too.
Right, yeah, she's really good at drawing hands. I love these hands so much. I also love the beauty mark too.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, you don't really see a lot of characters with beauty marks like that.
No.
I love that. Yeah, I just think she did such a good job of combining different styles and genres of fashion into one. Like, the fashion design on all these like entries are like superb.
Top notch.
Yeah, top notch. And let's look at the is it called a bow?
Yeah.
Look, they're different colors too. I mean, this one's just like the basic one, but then you got the white one with the blue star, and then the black one with the red star. Which could also represent her mood, but you see the white in the magical marching uniform, but also in the conductor cool uniform. That white could represent energy. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my God.
You know, because like in her normal uniform, she's got like the black outfit with the white buttons, like she's hiding her power.
But the red could also be energy.
Right. I don't know. Maybe the different colors represent different types of energies, or maybe we're just looking too far into it.
Too deep into it.
Right, but that's what we're doing. That's what this whole series is about, is analyzing all these pictures. But I really love this entry. It's awesome. And I also want to point out one more thing before we move on to the next piece, is that they're like the subtle white highlights, which is something I always like to do in my artwork. I love it because it indicates the material and the texture of whatever you're drawing. Like, look at the shiny little cute knees, and then the shine on the boots to indicate, like, you know, the rubbery texture of it. Well, I know it's not like rubber, but what are boots made out of? I don't know. I haven't worn boots in
leather.
No, they're not made of leather. Leather's not that smooth like galoshes. I don't know. I feel like leather's a little bit more matte and not shiny. And those highlights on the boots, those are strategically put there to indicate a shiny, smooth material, like a shiny, smooth, rubbery material, especially on shoes. So you see how, like, on these ones, on these heels, they're like made out of that shiny material too. But on these wedges at the very, very end, you can tell they're made out of, like, well, the outer part is like made out of some sort of fabric because there's no shine and there's no highlight to it.
Ooh, you're right.
Right. And also, she definitely keeps her legs moisturized. Which is something I wish I would do because my knees are like ashy.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for entering this character, this original character, Maris or Marie. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but either way, it's a beautiful name. Into this contest, Ao Mikazuki, thank you so much. I already said thank you. Why am I such a dork? But I love this character so much, and her hair as well. I mean, that was my hair for like the past couple years after I did the big job.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe that's like why I kind of see a little bit of myself in her, which is why I love Black characters, because you always see yourself, and that's why they're so important to put in media and stuff like that, so that Black girls can identify with someone. Because if all you're being presented on TV is just white people and stuff like that, I mean, how am I supposed to identify with that? How am I supposed to relate to these characters? I relate to this character. I see myself in her. You know what I mean? So, you know, great job on this character. You did such a great job. I love it. Alright, so the next one is a character named Salem by Zetra Sivad. And they put, or do you want me to read their description, or do you want to read it?
You can read it.
Alright, this is my OC Salem from my Elemental Kingdom storyline. They like snow, ice, and basically cold weather in general. And Instagram is Salem_the_cold. Salem the Cold. Oh my gosh, I love the color scheme. I love it so much. It's like a non-binary Elsa.
Yeah.
I also like their boots. It's super cute too. I know it has nothing really to do with the art, but well, it has something to do. I mean, it's in the picture, but those are some cute boots.
Very cute.
I want them. I would wear them. I think they had boots. I saw someone selling boots like that on Instagram.
Yeah.
And they were white. Was it Doll's Kill?
Yeah, I think it was Doll's Kill.
Yeah, those are so. Ooh, I'm gonna have to get me some. Thank you for reminding me. Anyway, sorry. Let's get back to the point. Besides the cute boots.
So the only thing, one of the main things I liked about this is the color. Very.
Oh yeah, the
very
color scheme.
Minimal color use. It's like
monochrome.
Right. There's not really true white. It's more like a bluish white.
Right. I love that. You know what I also really like? The contrast that the warm skin has against the cool, clothes.
Yeah.
It's like this fiery, warm skin, and then you have this icy cold clothes. You know what I mean? And the icy cold hair. It really. Those two colors really make each other stand out. You know what I mean?
Yes.
They really complement. Cool and warm and just opposites in general complement each other so well. Like yin yang.
Yeah, so these are
but
very
it's true,
good.
yeah.
Very good use of color, and I like the blushing. It gives them a lot more light.
Right. No, yeah, I could totally see that. It's just I love blushing on all these characters. I know there was a few other entries that had blushing too. And I think it just accurately depicts, the varying pigmentation, the realistic varying pigmentation that you see in, real life skin. You know what I mean? Because no one's skin is just one color, right? And, that's why when girls, they do their makeup, they don't just put on just the foundation. They do contouring, they do blushing, they do highlights. You know what I mean? And, yeah, I mean, this person depicted that so well. This is a real person's skin. That sounds so creepy right now. This is a real person's skin. I don't know if you've noticed, if you've ever heard me, in my videos, but I am not good with words. Oh my gosh. You know what else I really, really like about this, though? The little, I almost called it a tattoo. Or is it a tattoo? I don't know. It's a cute little cutie mark of, a snowflake.
Yeah.
I love that. That's so pretty, and it adds, a delicate touch to it. And you know how, the clothes itself, it's cool in contrast to the warm skin, but also the snowflake kind of adds a splash of coldness to the skin.
Oh, yeah.
And it kind of, pulls the skin and the clothes together a little bit.
The other thing that I like about this is the left hand is very well done.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Very realistic.
I love that. I like the left hand just because the gesture, it's very delicate, and then the right hand is it's
strong.
It's strong, and I wonder if. See, these artists are so smart, because I'm now realizing, because you know how the character, they're non-binary, right?
Yeah. And
I feel the left hand maybe depicts, it's a subtle depiction and a nod to femininity, while the right hand is a subtle indication of masculinity, and how, the character balances both of them together.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I love that so much. Oh my god. That's amazing! Ah! The neighbors are gonna hear me, but...
Oh yeah.
It's so good. I love it so much. All this art, I did not expect every single piece in this, every single entry in this contest to, have such detail and such, hidden meaning. If you just keep looking, the more it's like watching the movie Synecdoche, New York. The more you look at it, the more you find. You know what I mean? I love this so much.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I like the outfit too. Because, you know, you got this long flowy skirt, but then you got the shorts underneath. And are those, what kind of shorts are those called? Are they called bubble shorts? Because they're like harem pants, where they're very like wide cut, or like the bubble sleeves, where they're like wide and loose, but then they cinch right at the ankle or right at the end of the pants, which is, you know, what you see in harem pants, but they're a lot shorter, so I think those are called bubble shorts.
Bubble shorts?
Yeah. If you've ever seen bubble shorts, we can Google bubble shorts right now just to show you. And if you're watching right now, Google bubble shorts, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So if you've seen the Steven Universe movie,
oh,
right,
okay,
yeah. So if
yeah.
you've seen the Steven Universe movie, you know the character Spinell also wears bubble shorts. And bubble shorts are very. I've had a pair of bubble shorts before, and I grew out of them, unfortunately. But they were like super comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
I loved bubble shorts. They were like super cute. Are you adjusting my mic?
Yeah.
Thank you. Was it falling off?
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, I know yours fell off a few times.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I just love the whole outfit. It's so cute.
I like the drapery a little bit, although there's some advice I would give to the artist on just the drapery.
What's that?
It just looks like it's unfinished. It's good,
Right.
but it definitely there could be a lot more little strokes of line just to indicate more of a fluid drapery. Because right now, it's just unfinished.
Right. Like, okay, when you say lines, what do you mean by that? Like, do you mean like adding like the outline?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. But I understand where you're coming from, where it seems like it's incomplete in the sense that, you know, there's outlines everywhere else,
Mm-hmm.
that there's a shadow. Every place where a shadow and a highlight is divided by a outline. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I totally get what you're saying. Like, for example, the chest, which I love the chest, by the way. It's a very anatomically detailed and accurate depiction of a chest. And look at the, just like the abdomen, the way like it contours upwards into the pectorals and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And you can see that the artist is dividing the highlights with the shadows with that outline. And so I guess what Anthony is trying to say is that you could definitely do that on the dress to make it seem more not put together, but like, you know, seem more whole, right? Because I guess what you're saying is that the because there's no outline on the drapery, it looks like a different art style. Yeah. Right. No, I totally get what you're saying, because the drapery looks really realistic compared to like the outlines of like the rest of it. I love it though. I really love the drapery though. It's really cute. And also I like the, what's it called? Is it called trim?
What?
Trim? The
trim?
The you know, like, you know how Santa Claus, like, he's got like the red and then like the white at the end, like the fuzzy. Is that called a trim, or am I just like stupid and I don't know my words?
The little thing with the boot?
No! Okay, so you know on the front cape and on the skirt, see that white stuff at the end? It's like the Santa Claus fuzz. And I don't know what to call that.
Okay, yeah, I get you.
Is that called a trim? I don't know. The trim of the... I'm getting all caught up and stuff like that. In the wording.
How do you spell it?
Santa Claus trim? Trim, like trim your hair?
Trim. What is...
Like, no, type fuzzy. We're looking it up on Google right now. Type fuzzy trim.
Fuzzy trim.
Fuzzy trim. And then press search.
I already did.
No, you didn't, because we're on the same...
It's loading. It's loading!
Oh, okay, because I was looking at the thing and it still said Santa Claus on there. Internet is slow! Yeah! Are we really getting caught up in, like, what it's called. Yeah, it's called trim. I was right.
A fuzzy trim.
All right. Now that we know the word for it, which definitely has everything to do with this,
right?
Like, it was definitely important that we knew the word for trim. But I love, like, how there's trim on the top of the outfit, but also trim on the very bottom of the outfit, which pulls it all together. Like, fashion-wise, but also, what's that word called? It starts with a C. Like, the whole I almost said contraception. Composition! Did I ever mention that I'm bad with words? The composition of the photo. It helps, like, fashion-wise, but also composition-wise.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Overall, good piece.
Yes, I love it. Thank you so much, Zetra, for entering Salem into this contest. They look... Alright, the next one is by Pasu Min. Did you read last time or did I read last time?
I read last time.
Alright, I'm gonna read this time. Alright? Yes, here we go. Here's my OC Ray. She's a fashion designer and ex-professional gamer. She was a part of the top team, the Phantoms, under the name Freeze, and she was recognized as one of the best on the team. One day, though, she revealed her true identity to the world and retired to become one of the best fashion designers in the world. Her twin is Moira, the OC of Lil Artsy Prime on Instagram. Awesome. And let's see. Okay, so Ray, her birthday is September 30th. Is that Libra?
Yeah.
That's Libra? Okay, let's look it up. We're looking it up.
Let's look it up.
Just to be sure. Because, like, I know my signs, but I don't know, like, all the
Libra.
symbols. Libra? All right, cool. Awesome. Yeah. So she's age 26. Her nationality... Her nationality is African American and Dominican. Her sexuality is bisexual. She kind of reminds me of myself, because I'm not really African American and Dominican, but I'm African American and Puerto Rican. Mm-hmm. That's awesome. I love that. I like how she's like or African American and Caribbean. I love that. Mm-hmm. I definitely identify with that. All right, let's look at her likes and dislikes. Oh, also she's bisexual. Yay! Bisexual. Me and Anthony are bisexual, so we're like, yeah. Representation, y'all. All right, so she likes sushi, her sister, pastel fashion, high heels, Mountain Dew Voltage. Ooh, is that like the Baja Blast of Mountain Dew? What is that? Have you ever tried that?
No, but I heard it's really good.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I don't really drink soda. I don't remember the last time I drank soda. Or I think I've had sparkling water.
That doesn't count.
Like, wait, is the boobly or bubbly or whatever it's called? Am I pronouncing it right? Is it boobly or bubbly?
I don't know.
I think it's called boobly because why would they call it bubbly if there's one B? You know what I mean? I don't know. But I've had that. Does that count as soda?
No.
But it's carbonated.
It's carbonated, but there's no sugar.
Whatever. I think it counts as soda. Back in her pro gamer days, yes, Mountain Dew is like the ultimate gamer drink. Or at least it's like a stereotype. I remember when I was younger and I used to watch a lot of Boogie 2988 and he did a video where like he was reviewing all the Mountain Dew flavors and he had like all of the different like colors of the Mountain Dews and stuff like that. And I think I don't remember, I think he poured them in like a wine glass and was tasting them.
Oh
like a wine tasting.
Oh my god.
Because he was a gamer. Oh my god. It's gamer fuel.
Yeah, I remember seeing an ad about it.
Oh my gosh, yes. Back in the pro gamer days. I already read that. Anime, I also like anime. Video games, I also like video games. I can relate to this whole list.
Pretty much everything.
Loyal friends, ramen, and coconut fried shrimp. Or fried coconut shrimp, my bad. Why are you laughing at me?
Oh, that's cute.
Shut up. What was I gonna say? I don't think I've had fried coconut shrimp. What's the coconut part in it? Is it like coconut oil?
It's coconut shavings.
Really?
Yeah, they put it in the coating and you put, like, it's part of the batter
Oh.
So afterwards, like after you fry it up, you have this sweet coconut taste that contrasts with the shrimp.
Oh, that sounds really good.
Yeah.
We should make the vegan version of that. Because I know that I have... Well, I don't have it anymore because I ate it all. But they do sell vegan shrimp at the store down the street from my house.
Yeah.
And they taste like really good. I think they flavored it with like seaweed or something like that to make it taste like, you know, like fishy, like actual shrimp. But it definitely has that shrimp. I should try that because I like before I was vegan, I haven't tried that before. Coconut shrimp.
Oh, you're missing out. It's really good.
Really? He's looking up coconut shrimp right now. Maybe I have tried that. That does look familiar.
Coconut shrimp.
Because, like, I'm imagining in my head, oh, I see the coconut shavings and they're all fried up.
Yeah.
Right. Because, like, I'm thinking about it, and that shrimp flavor with the coconut, that's, like, a good combination. Also, we're talking about coconut shrimp when we should be talking about the character right now. I think I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I think I'm hungry right now.
We're hungry.
I also like how she has heterochromia.
Ooh, you're right. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, really pretty. Okay, let's look at the dislikes. Homophobic and transphobic people, me too, fuck them. Uncooked shrimp, yeah, I don't see why anyone would like uncooked shrimp. Unless they were alive. I like a live shrimp, because they're cute. Uncooked shrimp, yes. Candy corn. I kind of relate to that because it's good, but I get tired of it really easily.
Yeah.
I know there's like a divide about that, like, you know, how pineapple doesn't belong on pizza and stuff like that, which it definitely does not. Hit me all you want. It's the truth.
It kind of does to some extent. If you're making a Hawaiian pizza.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. No. No! Not even the texture of pineapple would go, like, like, it's like tangy and like juicy, and the texture is like stringy and fruity, and I can't imagine that going well with something that's savory and umami like a pizza. Like, that flavor and texture combination does not make any sense to me whatsoever.
It's just like fried coconut shrimp.
No, it's not, because like the coconut shavings are like, the texture is crispy, and you could tell I saw the picture, but also the sweetness of the coconut mixed with the savory seasoning and the batter and the shrimp, like, that's a good combination. Sweet and savory is a good combination. Fruity, juicy, stringy, and like
Sweet.
And sweet with like umami and savory, that doesn't make any sense. I think, okay, here's the thing. If there wasn't cheese, yeah, that would make sense. But there's cheese.
It tastes good with the cheese.
Sweet and umami are not a good combination, to me at least.
Whatever. Let's go back to the.
All right, yeah. Sorry, we're having food supremacy arguments. Fake people, I definitely don't like fake people. They're kind of awkward to talk to. Because it's like, how am I supposed to react? Like, what's the real you like? You know what I mean? How could you feel like yourself around fake
It's like
people?
they're following a script.
Yeah, it's just, you know, they're really uncomfortable to be around. It's like the personification in the verbal version of Uncanny Valley. I really don't like it.
Yeah.
Manipulators, same as fake people, I feel like. I really don't like manipulators either. Asking for help, oh my god, this is so relatable. I hate asking for help. You got something to say, Anthony?
No, let's move on.
Yeah, I don't like asking for help. I'm like a very like earthbender, earth sign Capricorn. I don't like asking for help at all. Seeing her sister in pain. Yeah, no, I definitely don't like seeing my sister in pain too. Like that. Boku no Pico. She'll yeet. Boku no Pico. She'll yeet your phone if you play this opening. No, I'm getting PTSD. The opening is playing in my head. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't like Boku no Pico. I feel like Boku no Pico, like, shouldn't exist. Like, if I could go back in time and perhaps, like, you know, put the person who made Boku no Pico in a coma by, like, hitting him upside the head with a frying pan, I would definitely do that. I would definitely 100% do that. I love this character. She's so relatable. Oh my god. Okay, let's look at all the. I just gotta think about the Boku.
Let's look at all the outfits here.
Yeah, okay, let's look at the outfits. Okay. Outside of the outfits, like the character itself, like I love the pink hair. I think pastel pink, melanin, like, okay, first of all, melanin, and when you have a lot of melanin, when you're dark skinned, that goes with like every single color.
Yes.
Melanin complements every single color, every single shade in the spectrum, from white to black, from red to purple and the rainbow, like so perfectly. And especially pastels, especially more pastels than anything, more neon and bright and like lighter colors than anything, because it contrasts and complements each other so well. The dark skin brings out those colors and make them look brighter and better than they actually are. Mm-hmm. So like, and it's like nothing against light skin, but I guess what I'm saying is that like she really thought about like what color she chose to pair with that, because I feel like if like the character had like a lighter tone of skin, that maybe you would have to make the pink a little bit brighter so that it doesn't flush it out. You know what I mean? Yeah. Versus with dark skin, you don't really have to do that.
Not really.
You don't have to do that at all. Like, I have a friend named Heidi, and if you're watching this, hi Heidi. She was one of my photographers, but she has pink skin. Like, her skin is pink. So she can't wear the pink colors that I do, because if she does, it'll flush her out. Because it's not neutral enough, and it doesn't contrast very well, versus the dark skin really contrasts against it really well. Sorry, I just love dark skin. I think dark skin is really beautiful. But, okay, let's look at these outfits too. I love the gamer girl. I love the gamer girl outfit.
I love
it's
that
super sexy.
top middle outfit.
The top middle?
Yes, with the tail.
Oh, that's so cute. I didn't even notice the tail. I thought it was maybe her hair was super long, but now I'm noticing it's like a foxtail.
Yeah.
That's so cute. I love it. I love the tail. I used to have a tail. I don't know where it is. I used to have a tail.
Okay.
It was white. It wasn't that long, but I used to wear it all the time. So that's just reminding me of like my days in high school when I would wear my tail all the time. I love the cute little like comfy, it's like a comfy cozy kind of thing. Not like necessarily like lingerie, but like it's like house. Like something that you would wear on the house.
Yeah.
I love it. And then I like the characters having different outfits too, because like it's not like a cartoon character where, you know, and like for example, Hunter x Hunter, Killua like is always wearing a different outfit.
Gon and Killua wears, yeah.
He's always like changing his style up, like wherever they go, and I don't know where he puts the clothes, like because they don't really have suitcases. Maybe he just throws them away and then buys new ones. Do they have backpacks? I never really paid attention to that.
No, they don't even. Right now, they don't even have like a living space.
Well, realistically, if a character was in a stagnant place, you know, they lived in one town, they weren't nomads, they weren't traveling like, you know, in Katara and like the gang and the Avatar, they would, you know, naturally wear different clothes. So I love that this character, they're putting out like different, like, you know, like for example, the gown, like if she was at an event, like at a red carpet event, versus, you know, this workout outfit if she's at the gym.
That's a workout outfit?
I think it's a workout outfit because I have leggings exactly like those. Yeah, that's a workout outfit.
And if you look even closer, there's these little...
The strips of like mesh material. Mm-hmm. Right. I love that. And you also see that same mesh material, that see-through material in the big one. The centerpiece outfit. The main outfit. I said, well, it's literally bigger than the other ones. It's the big one and the other ones are the tiny ones. They're her babies.
Okay, that swimsuit is very cute.
The swimsuit, I love the swimsuit too. It matches her hair so well. Mm-hmm. I feel like I've seen that bathing suit somewhere before. Or maybe I haven't. I don't know. I like the bathing suit. Yeah, it's like rainbow. I think I've seen like a tie-dye bathing suit somewhere that looked like that. It's super cute. Oh my gosh. And like also, like you said, like the mesh on the top outfit is super cute. I love it because, you know, it's got like if it was just like a regular, like, I don't know what you call it, like a tube top dress, or like, you know, the Jessica Rabbit dress where it's like, you know, it's just like the things covering the chi-chis, but it's strapless. But I like how, and I know it's like gonna sound like weird I'm saying this, but like it adds like a weird like touch of like, it's not like a touch of modesty, but it's like you're wearing a long sleeve dress without the commitment of wearing a long sleeve dress. It's like wearing a long sleeve dress, but it's not hot. But it is hot in another way, if you know what I mean. Hey everybody, I'm cringy. Yeah, but this is like, and I love the stockings too. It's super cute. I want to dress like that in real life. Yes. The only thing is, like, I don't like stockings because they always fall off.
Are these stockings or thigh highs?
Thigh highs. I thought thigh high stockings, right? I don't know.
I don't know.
I always just call them stockings.
Stockings are different.
Stockings, okay, I get you. Like, stockings are like leggings if they were socks. He's Googling thigh high.
We're gonna look this up.
Stockings versus thigh high.
Oh, they are stockings.
Ha! Told you!
Stocking that stays up.
Right. And that's why in a lot of these pictures you'll see women with garter belts to hold the stockings up.
Right.
Because I have this problem where like every time I wear the stockings it falls down. So that's why people wear garter belts to hold them up. Yeah.
Okay.
But some people don't wear garter belts with it.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. I also love a plus size character.
Thick.
But I love a plus size character so much because like you don't really see a lot of like plus size main characters a lot in these stories. So I think like representing plus size people is really important, and I really, really love that they made her plus size. Also, like the stockings, like it's really hard. Like one of my friends told me, like who's plus size, she told me that it's really hard for her to find stockings that she can actually like fit around her legs. But there's actually a company that makes stockings like for plus size girls and for like really, really, really thick thighs to wrap around it so that they don't like fall off. Right?
Whoa.
I'm trying to find the name of the company. If I ever find like the company, I'll put a link in the description. But yeah, I love this so much. And I love stockings on thick legs. I'm gay, by the way. But like, okay, and then this, okay, I'm gonna sound like such a pervert, I'm so sorry, but okay, there's a thing that I really, really like on girls where it's like, the legs are really, really thick, and they wear the stockings, and then like, you can see it in like the main outfit, how like, there's a kind of like
Same here.
an indication where the stocking is like squeezing the leg a little bit, and you kind of get of like, I don't know what you call it.
In Japanese, it's called absolute territory.
Absolute territory?
It's a term for that. Just
or
for
like,
that space.
Yeah.
Leg muffins.
Leg muffins! Oh, it's actually called that?
It's in the Urban Dictionary.
Oh my god, I love that. That's so cute. Leg muffins. Oh my god, that's adorable. I love that term. Leg muffins.
Leg muffins. Leg muffins.
Oh my god, as if muffin tops weren't already cute, we have leg muffins. That is so cute. I love that. Leg muffins. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, it turned from sexy to cute. I love her leg muffins. Thick. I love it. I like, okay, so I like that she put like the leg muffins because, like a lot of people that'll draw like thick girls with stockings, they'll just like put it like a stocking, like a straight up, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That kind of detail, I love that, and it like, I can sound like a pervert this whole time I'm describing it, but it makes it look realistic, like anatomically realistic. Or like, I guess not really anatomically because the stockings aren't really a part of your body, but you know what I mean? Design-wise, it's realistic. Like, it's showing, like, the way that fabric and clothing interacts with the human body.
Yeah.
I love that so much. And, like, you can tell, like, the dress is really tight because, like, you see how it, like, wraps around her legs up in this area. I love it. Oh, and these are boots.
Oh.
These are really tight boots.
I thought those were
sexy boots.
part of the stocking.
Hmm?
Oh, right. Those are boots.
Yeah. I just saw, like, the end of the boots, like, the bottom or the sole of the boots versus the other one, she's, wearing stockings. You don't really see a sole. But I thought they were stockings.
Yeah.
Still cute. I love the sneakers too. I wish it didn't cut off at the end.
Mm-hmm.
The sneakers look really cute and detailed as well. Oh my god! You know the muffin topping thing?
Yeah.
The cute little muffin topping thing? You can see it in the bathing suit too! Oh my gosh! I love it! Look! Like in between the straps. Sorry, we're perverts. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Oh my god. And then with the leggings too. Look. It's very subtle.
Yeah.
I love it. That's so realistic because, like, when you're wearing something tight, it never just goes straight up and down. It never goes straight up and down. Like, whenever I wear, like, something tight, like leggings, or whenever I'm going to the gym, it's always, like, muffining, or I don't know what to call it. The absolute territorying. I think it's realistic. Because, like, when you're looking at all these cartoons and all that kind of stuff, and, like, it just kind of, like, I like how she's representing that kind of realism. You know, it's realistic versus, like, you know, if I'm going to see, like, a cartoon or a person wearing leggings and they're not going to have that muffin top, I'm going to feel like, oh, is that not supposed to happen? Is that supposed to happen? Or, like, is there something up with me? You know what I mean?
That is supposed to happen.
Right. And, like, I was always, like, growing up, I was, like, especially because, like, I used to be a lot heavier when I was younger. I used to be really, really insecure about that muffining.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't really see a lot in anime, and I didn't really see a lot in cartoons and stuff like that. And so, like, I feel like if I had a character like this growing up, it would make me feel a lot more comfortable with myself because I can identify with that. Because, like, oh, a beautiful character, and she's, like, muffining like me. That's awesome. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the reasons why I made this not competition, or this art contest or whatever, is because, you know, I wanted, you know, people who are different to feel like they're represented. And it's not even, like, different. It's, like, normal. Everyone has that. But they always cover it up like it's not real. Like, we're not supposed to have those kind of features.
Right.
And I love that they're adding that.
It's cute.
Yeah, it's super, super cute. I love it. Can we talk about this, like, Jessica Rabbit, like...
The dress.
Jessica Rabbit, red carpet, like, ready.
Amazing.
Right? I love that dress. Okay, because...
You can see a little game controller.
Oh, my game controller bow, that's so cute!
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. And then, like, the glitter, the way she rendered the glitter. I don't know what brush she used. I think she might have used a sparkle brush. I don't know if she used Procreate for this or not. But I love how she depicted the glitter. I know we're, like, taking a really, really long time going over this character, but that's because, like...
There's just so much information here.
Yeah, there's so much information. You got the background story, you got the bio, you have, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different outfits. Like, she went
oh my
out.
god. I wish... yeah, I wish all of the outfits, I wish they were all the same size, just so I could get a better look at them.
Right.
Because they're so tiny.
Right.
That's
but, like, you know, how else is she going to fit them all in? And I like that she, you know, she depicted her main outfit. This is her, like, normal outfit. And then these are, like, other outfits. Like, if she was doing this, and if she was doing that, if she was doing this, and if she was going swimming, and if she was working out. Like, they're depicting, like, her in, like, different settings and different scenarios. Versus this is just her, like, her default outfit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can definitely see why she made them different sizes. But right now, in, like, my brain is like, ooh, that one's the mommy, and those ones are the babies. I also like the grid background. It's kind of got that, like, cutesy, like, neat, put together aesthetic. You know what I mean?
Aesthetic. Aesthetic.
Yeah, but I feel like we went too long going over this character, but I really love her, and I love the way that I love the heterochromia, I love the little details, and I love her lips. You gave her nice little lips. I love it. I love it. I love those lips. I love it.
It's just the
round lips.
Yes.
Because I have round lips and I barely see anyone. And I have a Cupid's bow, but it's hardly ever prominent. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I love seeing characters like this. And I love feeling like represented and like seeing someone that looks like myself in like cartoons and media and stuff like that. I wish all these contest entries were like characters in a cartoon or a show that was like on TV or on Netflix. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, all these people could be like really great concept artists or animators one day. I love it. All right, sorry, I'm like getting all passionate and stuff right now. Should we go to the next one?
Let's go to the next one.
Yeah, thank you, Pasumit, for your contest entry. I really, really love talking about it and looking at it. All right, this next one is by Pixie Venus. Do you want to say the bio?
So this is Iris. The artist is still developing her, so they don't have a backstory for her yet. And their Instagram is at CHARISSE.SHAVON.
Sharice Siobhan. Ooh, that sounds like a drag name.
Yeah.
Sharice Siobhan. Someone make that their drag name. That is awesome. I love that name. And look at this character. Oh my god. This is freaking awesome.
So extravagant.
Dude, look, she has freaking tentacles for arms. Dude. She has 6 eyes. I love this so much. This is so awesome. And look at her snake eyes. Look at their snake eyes. They're like feline eyes.
And look at those curls.
I love it. I love it. This character is like it's like a kawaii, like pop, like pinup acid trip.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love this character. What do you want to talk about first? What do you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about, like... Okay, I'll start.
It's just the first thing I think about is RuPaul.
RuPaul?
Yes.
In what sense?
In that, starting with these eyes.
Right?
And then just the hairdo.
The silhouette. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the character has, like, a RuPaul silhouette.
Mm-hmm.
Is what you... Yeah. No, I definitely see that. Yeah, because RuPaul, like... Most of the time, like, she does this, like, hairstyle where it's like around, like, with, like, the kind of, like, the, sometimes she does the pinup curls. I kind of, like, I don't really get RuPaul from this, though, but I can see where you're coming from. For me, I get, like, pinup girl from this.
Right.
I get pinup girl, like the curler, like, the, you know, the perfect, like, curls and stuff like that, and also the outfit. It's, like, kind of like a pastel, like, rockabilly, like, pinup girl. In my opinion, sorry, I choked. I was choking out my own spit because I'm bad at being alive right now.
Those bows are cute.
The bows are adorable. I love the detail that they put in the bows too.
And the background.
I love the background too.
It goes so well with the character.
Yeah. I love it because, no, I totally get where you're coming from with the background. Because, you know, you got the pink and you got the blue, and when you put together, because they're like pastel-y, you get this like kind of pastel-y desaturated neutral purple, and then you also get this like purple, like a creamy purple white.
Yeah, and there's barely any lines
on
the character.
Right, and then I think this is like, there are very few entries that use that, where it's not really like, they're not really using lines to depict like depth in the different parts of the character. They're just using shapes and colors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which I love that art style. I'm trying to think of like a character or a show that uses that art style, but I can't really think of one right now. The only one I can think of like right now from memory is South Park, which is like the stupidest comparison ever. Because it's not even the same style.
It looks like a paper cutout.
Yeah, like it's got that like artsy like paper cutout type of like, you know what I mean? I love it. I'm trying to think of like what kind of like show was it where they didn't have any outlines and it was just the colors? I can't think of it right now. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's like, it's that kind of art style, and I love it. And I love the detail that she looked at the suction cups and the tentacles. She's
those
amazing.
Are great.
She is so awesome. You know what she seems like? Like a character from like Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Yeah, I get that vibe.
Right, because like she's like, you know, she's like a person, but there's like different quirks to her. Like she's got like the cool tentacles and like the many eyes. She kind of also reminds me of like a fusion from Steven Universe.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Because like the fusion's like, you know, depending on how many eyes like the characters fusing into the fusion have, like, you know, the eyes are like their different consciousness or something like that. And they'll like have the eyes like on top of each other sometimes. I totally, you know, get that vibe.
Yeah.
Also, can I say something too? I like how the eyes are, she's also heterochromia too. She also has heterochromia, where it's like a lighter shade of blue with a darker blue. Sorry, I meant green. A lighter shade of green with a darker shade of green. And look, it's dark, light, light, dark, dark, light.
Ooh.
She is so quirky and like cool and psychedelic. There's so many different like cool details to her. And also, I'm like, I don't know if the artist meant to do this, but I'm kind of getting like a vibe of like she's a predator. Not like, oh my god, like like a predator, like it, like in an animal way. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Not like Aliens versus Predators. But like, okay, because first of all, well, like most like, I heard like predators, like they have these eyes that are like the slits, right? And they're made, the reason why they have those horizontal slits in their eyes, their pupils, is to, I think it's to indicate movement and stuff like that when they're haunting their prey, or haunting like
haunting.
When they're haunting their prey. But you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So like, what if like she was like, I don't know, like what if she was like hunting, almost in haunting again. Like what if like, you know, she like hunts people. I know the character isn't 100% developed yet, but I don't know, maybe they could add that to the character. Maybe Pixie can add that to the character, where like she's kind of like, I don't know.
Where'd she get the tentacles from?
Right. Like maybe she's like, what if she's like a Greek, like she's the daughter of like a mythical beings, you know, or like a god or something like that. Like the daughter of Poseidon and this like in a sea monster or something like that. Or like, cause she's pretty much a chimera, which is really cool. I don't know, I love this character. There's so much like, the character, like I know like there's no backstory or anything yet, and it's like not 100% developed in that area. But even then, it leaves a lot of like questions to be answered in like in a cool way. Like, who is she? You know, you like want to figure her out. You know what I mean? It's really awesome because like, you know, with a backstory, you just kind of like, with the backstory, you know like what the character is, and the character itself indicates their backstory. Just from looking at the character, you can already tell the backstory. She doesn't have a backstory. So you just kind of have to figure it out by looking at her, and she's so interesting, and there's different quirks and different like specific parts of her that you're like, oh, she's like a cute like, you know, pin-up girl or like a rockabilly girl from like the 50s, but she's also kind of like a sea monster with her tentacles, and she has many eyes. Like, what if she's from like an old school like monster from the Black Lagoon movie or something like that?
Oh, right.
Or like, you know, like what if she's like a cute like vintage like horror monster kind of thing, but she's also like a normal girl? You know what I mean? Like, hi, my name's Susie. My mom's a human and my dad's a monster. And you know what I mean? It all started with when my mom met my dad, and they made me. Hi, my name is Iris, and my life is kind of crazy. And she tries to live her life trying to, like, you know, assimilate into human society, but she's also, like, you know, this, like, kooky, like, crazy, awesome, quirky, psychedelic monster. It's so cool. Like, there's a comic that you should read on Webtoon, and it's called Andy Bass, or Bass, sorry, not Bass. Spelled the same way. And she's a mermaid, but she's a horizontal mermaid. She's a vertical mermaid.
A vertical mermaid.
Yeah, sorry, I'm getting my horizontals and verticals confused. Where, you know how a mermaid is split down the middle and the bottom half?
Yeah.
But Andy is split, like, side to side as a mermaid. So her, like, left half is a fish and her right half is a human. And so the whole comic is, like, her dealing with, like, being different in school.
Aww.
And, like, accepting her flaws and stuff like that, and how her flaws aren't actually flaws, but they're actually quirks that make her unique and beautiful in her own way. So maybe that could be her backstory. Who knows? But yeah, I really, and the dress is so cute. I love the dress. I think I have a dress like that.
You do.
Yeah, it's super cute. I have it, but it's in pink, of course, because it's me. But yeah, I love it. I love this so much. Thank you so much, Pixie, for entering this in the contest. Do you want to say anything else, Anthony, about this character?
I can't wait for this character's background to be
Me
developed.
too. Me too. There's so much potential. There's so, like, who knows who she is.
Yeah.
But, like, there's so much potential for this character. I love it. I love this character so much. Thank you so much for entering this character in the contest. Is that the last one? Is that the 6th one, or do we have one more?
That's the last one.
That's the last one? All right, sweet, awesome. So be sure to check out these artists' Instagrams and stuff like that. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I have to say, like, I looked at all these characters beforehand as they were coming in and as people were entering them in the contest. But, you know, I would look at them for, like, you know, I would look at them for a good minute before looking at the other one. But now that I'm looking at them all individually and giving them more attention, I think this is really fun and awesome. I have, like, such a really, like, fun time looking at all these characters. It is, like, so cool to, like, look and, like, find new things in these pictures that I never knew before. Like, for example, the, what was that character? And she was the music girl? She was the magical girl.
Right here. Maris.
Or Maurice or Maris. I like Maurice.
Maurice.
Yeah, but I like, you know, and like how the yellow button could probably indicate her positive feelings, and how, like, the one outfit or the form of her where she didn't have any yellow, she was upset. Like, just little cool details like that I really love. And, like, I would have never caught that if I never, like, sat down and looked at and analyzed the character. And when you get a lot of these these YouTube channels that, you know, do like in-depth theories about, like, you know, like Rick and Morty, like, what's the meaning behind this, or like, could Summer be someone else's child, like something like that, like, these people look at the character designs. They look at each and every single character design, and they, like, you know, they notice these little details that, you know, possibly and most likely the person who drew them meant to put them there for that reason. Because no artist in this entire contest and in general in the entire world puts things in their picture for no reason. There is a reason behind everything. And so, you know, analyzing these pictures and looking at them, it's really fun to get to know these characters on a deeper level by not only just looking at their biography and their description, but also looking at their appearance, their expressions, the clothes they wear, the colors they're wearing. It's like, it's so awesome. And this is why me and Anthony majored in art. So awesome, and it's so fun. Thank you so much for watching episode 2 of Black OC Reviews. And I can't wait for the 3rd episode. I want to apologize also because I know that I was supposed to put this episode out on Friday, but unfortunately I was looking for new houses because my lease is ending soon, so yeah. I can't wait for the new house tour when I move into my new home, though. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and thank you to all the artists for entering your characters in the contest. I hope you have a great evening, morning, or night. Bye!
Bye.
See ya!